Greetings everyone, hello and welcome back to City Skylines 2, to Sleepy in City Skylines 2, and we continue onwards with Sleepy Hollow, our town. In the last episode, actually we managed quite a bit, right? We built this education district here, we fixed the traffic on the highways, we built, of course, the centerpiece, the university. That's just tier 1 by the way, so there's some modules here that we can still attach to this one to make it a bit more monumental, that is. And yeah, the skyline is also growing, especially here in the center. Now we've also expanded the road network to the other side, so we do have a few people already living here, and this is where I would like to continue right away, and that is, yeah, with just some low density housing. In this area we can actually do this just fine. And this is really just to get rid of the low density demand, right? Because only with that do we get more people in that grow then, thanks to the education district, and people that also then level up to higher density buildings. And I would like to focus that further. And for that reason, we are just going to add once again some grid here that we can also add then right here in the center of it. Probably like this though, so not too many intersections that I would like to have done. And in this case here, this is all going to be downtown area, right? So it's high density basically for now, though there's just a few peeps living in here, and that's the low residence demand that we have. So let's just place it. This will barely create traffic for the time being, so I'm fine with it. Even though, of course, as you can see, we do have some pretty high traffic here. Reason for that is, of course, that's the road that leads all the way up here now to my main village, to my industry village that is, well, growing surprisingly well. So the whole commercial zone has been finished, as I can see. And I just love the look of this, honestly. It's up high in the mountains, right? Winters are rather harsh up here, but you have a beautiful view over Sleepy Hollow right down there, along the shore that we have. Yeah, population at 35,000 right now, and also money is going up with 42,000 credits per hour. I think we're past any financial problems, at least for the moment, at least until I get some more expensive service buildings out there. So this is also looking rather nice. We're a small city on the way right now to a big city and then the large city, and in that case here we have only a medium happy population, or average happiness. We got a few problems, and that is high crime and unreliable health coverage. These are the most pressing issues right now. Let's check out the crime section first. We can do this police and administration, and I can see what most things are actually looking rather swell. Over here in the neighborhoods we have we have high crime. I don't know why, right? People are breaking in here probably. So what we need to do is we do probably need to get us a police station closer to this, probably somewhere here along the road, leading then into the neighborhood. So what I would like to do right away for starters is I would actually like to get rid of these people here. They don't serve a particular purpose, so this is going to be a bit of a service area that we have that leads to the neighborhood then. Let's also make it on the other side disappear. It's taking a while for these buildings to disappear, so I can also just remove them like that and call it a day, right? And that just saves me a bit of time. And with that, we have this area available that on one side I would probably like to have just some smaller commercials, right? So these guys are just selling stuff to the neighborhood. And on the other side, we're probably going to have then now a police station. Probably, yep, here at the intersection that leads then to a proper health coverage, security coverage and crime coverage. And then also we still need some healthcare. Let's also check this out. It's bad overall, right? Healthcare availability, as you can see, the capacity right now is at 100, and we got over 500 sick and injured. Holy cow, that's quite the chaos that we have down there. The race is on. First of all, I would like to upgrade though my police station right away to increase its capacity as well. And how's it looking with the fire services? Yeah, it's also not great. So let's have just here beside the police station then also a nice fire station, firehouse that we upgrade right away to get some more vehicles on the way. So this is just a tiny area now, an entrance to the neighborhood, right? With some commercials and then also some service buildings that we can add more. Now that I'm just here, let's also quickly check out my elementary school, and as I can see, my capacity is not that great looking, so an elementary school would also just fit in nicely for this. And for the elementary school, we're going to add another one just here then, not along the main road. I really don't like this. Children should never have to to cross a main road to get to their school. So we just have a tiny road here that is plastered with taxis. Where are they coming from? It's a lot of them. They're coming from the highway over there. And we are just going to add then a higher capacity, a nice playground in the back of it, right? And then also a clinic for sick children. Interesting module, really, that we have a clinic there. We're going to finish this one with a few more trees just around it, some oak trees. Let's actually increase the density for this one. It's a bit green behind the elementary school then, especially around the children's playground. And once again, I'm urgently missing a line tool for this. But it should get the job done. Also, those trees really take a long time to grow. It's nothing that you can just watch finish in a second or something like that. So it looks a bit strange in the beginning, but that's how it is. Onwards we go with health services. For this I would actually like to unlock something new. So let's go ahead in the development tree, healthcare and the death care. And over here we have the hospital now. And this I definitely want to unlock because this finally also gives me some higher capacity for the sick. And as I can see, it has a patient capacity of 500 as opposed to the 100 that the medical clinic has. It does, however, cost me close to 2 million, whereas the medical clinic only costs me 60,000. So there's also a huge difference here. Now finding the right location for this monster is not easy, but I think I found it, and that's in this area that we have. There is a main road coming together with another main road. Also, it's a smaller main road that leads to this neighborhood here, and also it's close to the high density zones that we have with lots of demand right now for healthcare and services. So we can squeeze it in here, kind of like. Poof, that's 2 million gone. And let's just have it so that there's no more buildings coming out here, right? Because I definitely want to have a bit of a space around it. It's a huge building, really massive that is, and it also has some extensions that we can have. We can add an helipad to it. I think we can do this right away. Why not? I mean, we do have the coin coming up here, so yeah, people can now get over there with the chopper. Fantastic. Can we actually fly with one of these? Now we can follow it along. That's something. Having a nice view over the city. And whoops, it's going down, I think. Somewhere over here there is an emergency. And it's going back already again. So there is a nice transfer link between the copter and the buildings. So this gets over, perfect. And then we also have the trauma center. This is just another extension that gives me special equipment and facilities to increase the chances of patients recover. Let's add this one. And then we also have the specialized treatment ward for, another boost to the area. Oh, by the way, I think this is also adding a cafe. It does. So this is the special treatment. Cafe, perfect. Only then is it a true hospital right up here. So this is now fully upgraded. I'm glad it does not need modules that need additional space around it, because it just wouldn't fit, right? It's a nice mega complex. A beautiful building, no doubt. Right? And this is now giving me more healthcare coverage. 500 patients we have, and this should solve a few problems now, right? Across the city. And we can just add then another hospital sometimes later. Because we have the money, I would also like to go ahead and just have some upgrades now to the city hall. So the city court we can add. This increases the effectiveness of the local court system, which in turn brings the crime rate down. Negative 5% crime rate. I think we still have, high crime negative bonus here, 4. It's the highest negative impact that we have right now. So let's go ahead and add another wing to the town hall. And then we also have the city planning offices. Specialized city planners help lower the cost of improving zoned buildings. 5% building leveling cost reduction citywide. Let's also go ahead with this. We are looking already a bit better now, right? Not so simplistic anymore. Like it has received its 2 hands. And there we have it as well, the big city. Some more 2.8 million credits coming in, and also lots of development points. Let's just check it out. Do we have anything unlocked? No, we just increased the loan limit, which at this point, of course, is not necessary. And we're also getting rather close now to my to 10 million as the goal. 600, almost 700 people are moving in right now per hour. That's great stuff there. Growing more quickly than ever before. And yeah, with the big city, nothing really new has been unlocked. We just are a big city now, close to the large city. Hooray, that is that. Another thing I would like to add right here close to my education district, and that is some more parking. People like to park wherever they want and or wherever they need to, right? And close to that center, it just makes sense to me. So let's also get us one of these overground parking buildings on the way now. They're rather cheap in comparison, and they add a lot of comfort rating to the surrounding area. And it just happily fits in like this. It's a beautiful building once more. I love the big buildings in this game. Very detailed and nice to look at. We have a bit of a slope problem here though that I will need to fix. Yeah, turning is actually better, so it's looking towards the park now that's leading then to the college here in this area. And just beside that, of course, we're going to now also have some high density offices here and some commercial zones here and commercial zones here. So this can be used then right away, and also for parking, of course, in the area. Now it is also finally time, finally for the big one, finally for trains. We do have, of course, already a track going right through the city on that side into the mountain village. And as we can see over here, there is the outbound track system that we have that leads to what it was again. Can we see this actually up here? It should be somewhere in the sky, but it's, I don't know, it's not visible to me anymore. Ah, there it is, right? This is going then to Farringdon over there. So hopefully there's lots of people in Farringdon because I want to connect them with my city now. And we do this, of course, with a train station. Actually, I need 2 train stations. One for cargo. We are going to implement this now in the industrial zone. And one for my residents that we're going to have then up here in the northern area. There is already the Pine Street. So let's just get rid of this track there once more. And of course, we need to be a bit careful about that. I don't want to destroy too many things or block too many things. First of all, we need to unlock trains. And there we have them, the train system, right? It's actually just costing me 1 point there. We still have 33 points available, so plenty. We have the airport there already and the tram system that I would like to use then soon as well. Of course, with so many people coming in, closing in on the 40,000, we definitely need some better public transportation, of course, for sure. So I'm going to continue with this network here. By the way, let's make this actually a 6-lane road because I'm expecting some pretty big traffic here at some point. And let's just go all the way there to the roundabout, finish this one, and then we just continue with this one. With this major road that probably, yeah, goes then all the way to the cloverleaf that we have over there, right? So this makes sense to me, actually. Now, before we can build train stations, we actually need a train depot. And for that, I would like to purchase a few more tiles now. So somewhere over here, we're expanding, probably also down in this area. Reason for that is we do need trains to get out of the system, right? And that's this one here, the rail yard. A large complex used for the storing, sorting and maintenance of trains can be upgraded with extra tracks and maintenance hall. And this one needs to be connected then with my train system, basically. We can have it on that side, I think. Can we actually build it without a road network? Yes, we can. That's pretty cool, right? So it's not totally required. And I would definitely like to get this one as close to the main system as possible. Somewhere over here, right? There you go. Actually squeezable. And then, yeah, we don't have a lot to show for at the moment. The cool thing is, we can go with a double track system right away. And we are just going to connect it now with the main system that we have then over there. And let's just hope that we can do this in a... I mean, that's a lot of tracks. Do I need to connect all of them? I think we need to. Now, there it is. I think actually this is the pass through here in the middle. So the trains are just going to pass through the whole building then. And there's my depots. The depot still needs, of course, a road connection as well. So we are going to make a tiny road connection for this, as there's basically just the workers that need to get over there, right? So we can actually make another road here at the end of this one for now. And this leads then to my depot for now. This is just a temporary road that I want to have for some... applying this, of course, with electricity and whatnot. And yeah, we can actually snap it to the building just fine. There you go. And this goes then all the way to the other side for the moment, right? And there we have now the train system, and that we can use finally for a train station. So there we have it, train station 1 for the passengers and cargo train terminal for cargo transportation. There is, as we know, another location, another connection, outside connection here that goes to Claryville. So I definitely want to connect both of these cities with Sleepy Hollow. Once again, we need a special road for this because I definitely want to separate the traffic from the train station from the normal high road. We're going to make a nice roundabout in here because I'm expecting, of course, some traffic to go into this. And this one is actually a dead-end station in here, so we can have a roundabout actually at the end of it. This is also a new feature that I love a lot because we can just, yeah, clearly finish a road like this. And just along this one now, we are getting our first passenger train station. This is actually causing some noise pollution, so we need to make sure that there is not that many people living around it, and it increases the comfort rating of my citizens then dramatically. That's the first of many though, because Sleepy Hollow itself will also receive several train stations, of course. This is only the first one, and we're probably going to implement another one then in this district, and then also on that side here as well. For now, let's just make the first connection though to the outside with the train system. We of course can grow all around it then. This should be fine. And now we just need to make sure that we do actually have the tracks attached to it. So there is actually, it comes with 3 tracks already, right? And 3 platforms there. So we just need to really attach it. That we can do then here. Or we're going to make the central one, the big one, this one. I think this is easier. And the other ones are just connecting then with it. Does that work? Of course not. That's much better. And then with this, we are going now all the way then, of course, to the state or to the system that we already have. Here, we're probably going below the ground now a bit. And then up again on the other side. There you go, with one side finished, and the other side we could actually make the outside connection as well right away. Over here, for this we'll need a bit more space though, so let's purchase some more tiles along the highway here. And then also down in this area, we can actually purchase this here as well, since there's going to be some natural city progression towards that area anyway. And for the real outside connection, actually we need to, this is a bit strange, we need to really purchase all the tiles leading up to the border, right? So this one. Eventually we'll just push it in anyway, and we got 23 available tiles right now, so I'm fine with it. Let's just make the connection here as well. And then I can just make the track system now all the way to the other side. So this also comes then out here. Right, and then we just make the other 2 connecting with it again. This one will need a bit more space. There you go. And this one goes then now to that other side. Yeah, it makes sense to me here to have actually let it go underground completely for the time being. It's going to be expensive, but it just makes sense like that. It's in any major city that I know of. The tracks just go underground, and we're probably going to, we just need to make sure that we have then the room for another train station somewhere here. So the tracks kind of like should go into this direction then, or just, you know, pass beside it. We're going to make a nice curve here. This is then just perfect. So here we can then adjust it later on as well, right? And just here we get out again. And then actually right into a bridge beside the highway there as well. Oh, what's that? It's clipping now with something. I think with the power lines that we have there. Speaking about the power lines, by the way, this is the outside connection of my power lines to Clareville, so we can also make that connection complete and export that power if we have any surplus power. I think we don't really have at the moment. And then we just have now one straight huge line. Oh, there is another river. So there's also a nice location here for another train system then, or a station. Here we need to make sure that we actually not come together too closely there. And there it is. Where's the outside connection though? Oh, I think I can actually then just connect it with it now. Here somewhere. Does it? No, it doesn't do that. Where's the connection, right? So this leads outside. Ah, there it is. Perfect. Now we have the outside connection. That's how it works. That's all nice. So we got one giant track system now going back and forth between them. Now, that's the strange part. It doesn't work like this right away, right? So what we need to do actually is we now need to set up a train line, a railway line, and we actually need to make the outside connection part of it. So here we create the route, right? And this one goes now to the station. Here we need to decide on the platform. Probably going to take the inner platform here because this is a pass through. So we're going to take this one, right? Then we go all the way now to the other side over here. Click on it and then all the way back again to my train station. Here we're going to make also the same stop again, and then it goes all the way to this. And this, poof, should actually have now created the train line. There it is. We got the first one, and this is now the train system, right? It doesn't automatically export and import passengers. So this is important to know about it. Very good. It takes a bit of time now to tick in. And while we wait for the first trains to arrive then, we can also work on the cargo system. And that is here along my industry zone, right? So there is the main line. Oh, there's already the first train. That was quick. Did not expect it so quickly. Beautiful trains, no doubt. And there it is. We got the first train line. It's now going back and forth between 3 cities. In fact, there's already the next one coming. Are they already having passengers? No, they're coming out of the depot, of course, right? Now going to the cities then. And soon we'll probably see a lot of passengers here. Now, at the end of my massive industry zone, where some major roads are coming together, I would like to have now my train system set up. And here we're probably going to make it a bit different. So we're going to make it a one-way road. That kind of like starts here where the main road is coming together from the other main road down here. And then turns around again immediately to this side, right? Because there's going to be some traffic coming in and out, and I definitely want to have a bit of a roundabout here, more or less a bigger one. And we can then have the cargo train terminal at the end of it. We can still make this a bit longer, of course. There it is. And this is a final station, right? So this is not a pass-through station at all. And this is something we need to take care of as well. So let's just make this connection here. This is now our cargo terminal, and this one is then connecting now with the main system over here. Did this color just change? No, it did not. Now we just need to make it, once again, double track system. It's actually just a single track for now. We can make it double tracks then as well if we want to. And this one goes now to the other side. Some more here, then below the ground, of course, to pass to through the highway. And actually it can then just easily, I think, connect with this underground that is at the same level, kind of like, right? So there it is. This is our export now. And then also a steep curve that it connects then also with the main system over here so that we can connect both cities there as well with our cargo line. Now for the cargo line, it's the same thing. Actually, there's the first trucks already coming in, but we can also create a cargo line. There it is, cargo railway route. And this one connects now my cargo station with the Lemon Cove city that we have on that side. There it is. And we could now also make a connection to Clareville then as well. Let's actually just keep Lemonville for the moment, Lemon Cove, because I think we might actually get a bit too many trains out then. And yeah, traffic should direct itself a bit now towards the station as the trucks deliver now the resources. So there's some minerals that we produce in Sleepy Hollow, and this is now getting then transported over to my tracks. And here we can see then the storage. So there's 54 tons already waiting. We just built it. That was fast. And there's then our exports that we can use. And this should then also bump out my production, my export rating a bit. Also, of course, reduce traffic a bit, because that's what we should work on right now. What this area definitely will also need is taxis, and we don't need to have a taxi stand there right away, because you can have a taxi stop attached to the train station automatically. I would like to do this. There we have it now. Unfortunately, I think you can't do the same thing with trams. I would love to have a tram. You can have a subway interface. That's great stuff. And of course, station services we can add. Small shops, restaurants, and kiosks for passenger convenience increases the attractiveness of the station, and the services pay rent, which offsets maintenance costs. Let's also go ahead and just add these services as well to this area. So it's getting a bit bigger here as well. And there's already also the first passengers now coming out, or going in. They're going shopping, I think, right away from the train. And the ones that don't want to go shopping, they have a bit of a walk right now back to the city if they're not getting, transportation with a car. Then we have actually the problem right now that they don't know where to go. And this is where I would like to implement the first tram system now. Let's go ahead once more, and trams, there it is. Trams are rail vehicles that carry passengers into the city. Let's unlock this one. And with that, we can finally, I think we're probably going to need a depot for that too. Yes, we do. So probably a bit further outside once more. Out here, we already got some depots ready for action. And there it is, outside here by the water wasteland treatment plants and also by the fields. There we have another tram depot with its connection then leading to that. We just need to make sure that we now connect those. And I would like to start with that right away by using now connecting my train station here with the city center, more precisely with my university, where things are coming together there a bit, right? So let's just go ahead and start with that. We can now start a tram stop that we have then, right in front of it. Oh, we do need the tracks first, right? So I can go ahead now and actually add then tracks to this one. And we're probably going to make our own track then outside of the road, so we of course can do this too, because I definitely don't want to have the tracks along my 6-lane road here, even though that would work out just fine as well, but it would reduce the amount of lanes here by 1. So what I would like to do is we're creating just a new road here. There's going to be some services here anyway, just along the main road that leads then all the way to that side. That's a bit nasty looking now. That's better. And I definitely also want to have another bridge that goes to the other side here, so that we don't interfere with the main road that we have there, right? And this leads then down again to another junction just here. So that's the system that comes from that neighborhood over to my trains. And here we can use this system then to get over there. We still have this track system there, by the way. I just realized, we also need to make the connection, of course, with the mountain industry village. Let's just go ahead and finish this one too. We're going ahead with another double track. Actually, let's make this a bit cleaner looking. And this is actually working out. Hooray, very nice. So here actually there's a lot of stuff now coming together. And with that we have also connected the mountain village now with our track system. And this also of course leads us to having another train station in here as well for the city. So the foundation should be solid, at least I hope so. Now we also still want to have the tram, of course. The tram we can now either have going over here through the neighborhood, or also along this road here then, and then merging again together with the other side. I think I would prefer this because it's more direct. So let's continue then with our tram. And we're going to add it then just along this road there, all the way to that side. And here we're going to make a tram road out of it. That goes then to the other side, a bit underground perhaps. Coming out on the other side, and then we just go through the whole city here now through the downtown area. Into my main road and then into my university area, where we're going to make a circle around. There you go. And with that, we have connected our university, downtown, together with my station over here. Let's add the stops for it. Right in front of it, I think, is the best bet. I think here, though, we still need to make... Yeah, unfortunately, this is not working out, I think. So we do need to make a special exit out of this. Oh, okay, it ends the roundabout that we have there already. I don't know how they actually react now, so I think we might need to... Yeah, we have the circle there now where it ends. We're going to get rid of that again as we prolong, of course, the tram system then way over there. So there we have now the first station. And then, of course, we have some stations here. There's not that many people yet, but of course we're going to add here things now, and then there will be some people. Then especially here now in the inner city, of course, 2 times most likely. Also one here, where it is actually connecting with the bus system, right? And then it also goes all the way over here now to my university, where we have then a tram right in front of it. And here, of course, several tram lines will probably connect them together. Very nice. Now we just need to create the tram line itself. So there's lots of steps involved. I think this could have been handled a bit more efficiently, but it's fine for the moment. And then we add another one here, and then the station, and then we go back again. This is a pretty short route actually, but for the first route it's not so bad, I think. University. And with that, we got the first tram line out and running. And there it is, finally coming out of the depots. Our tram line and our tram vehicles. Right in front of the station, look at that. We definitely need something here. There's lots of people waiting at the taxi stop already. I mean, taxi is a profitable business right now in Sleepy Hollow. And here they're starting. The color is though atrocious. So let's go ahead and change it. Perhaps a bit more bluish looking. A darker blue tone, that should be fine. There you go. Oh, actually, yeah, there it is. And for the end of this episode, let's just follow this tram 1 full circle. And thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. We continue onwards with the city district here, developing it so that these trams finally get also some proper coverage. Stay tuned!